Hi, good morning. So, Freya says hi, obviously. So if you've got some citrus, anything with citrus, essential oil, then go ahead and grab it. If not, whatever you like these days will work too. So go ahead and grab some. Cats are crazy. So I'm using Citrus Bliss, which is just a bunch of citrus mixed with vanilla. So it smells really good, like a creamsicle. But whatever you're using, take a drop or two, rub it in your palms, and breathe it in. Okay. So let's start on our backs. So go ahead and lie on down. Get settled in, but keep your knees bent here. And then bring both hands to your lower belly or to your hips. And just start to watch your breath flow in and out. It's like this checking in with yourself this morning, how your body's feeling. Maybe setting an intention for your day. Good. So we're going to start with a little bit of hip movement. So bring your hands down by your hips, and we're going to take it real gentle. So as you inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up. And as you exhale, let your hips come back down. Good. This time, let your arms get involved. So inhale, arms up overhead as you lift your hips. Exhale, back down. Good. About 3 more on your own. Just feel it out. Good. After that third one, you settle in. Bring your knees into your chest. Give them a little knee circling. Good. Both directions. Good. And then start to rock forward and backwards on your spine. Let it feel good. Good. And then eventually we're going to rise up to our seat. Cross legs, lift the sternum, and then go right into your hip circles. So inhale, heart forward. Exhale all the way around. Just tapping into your rhythm this morning. Waking up the body. Good. Take a pause, switch directions. Good. And sit up nice and tall, let the spine stack. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And just start to check in. You can either do your square breath that you like, or you can just do slow, deep breathing here. But just start to notice your morning body meeting some movement. Feel that coming together of the two along with your breath. And choosing how we want to invite this movement in. I like to invite in movement, music too. Movement, invite it in lovingly. Okay. So go ahead and come to your hands and knees and get started on your cat-cow. Just whatever feels good here. So inhale as you open your heart. Exhale as you round. And if you want to do some side to side or some circles, just do what feels right. Good. Start to come back through center. You're going to rise all the way up to your knees, send your arms up to the sky, get tall. And then exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Sink your heels or your hips down to your heels. Good. So do that again. Inhale, get tall, open the heart, reach the fingers. Exhale, bring the hands back down your heart, sink the hips. Good. Last one. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, back down. Good. Come to your tabletop. Start to tuck your toes and lift into your down dog. So hips high, spread the fingers, root them down on your mat. You can walk your legs out. Just take a few breaths here, settling in. And as you're ready, rise to your tippy toes, look forward, walk your feet to your hands. And in your forward fold, let those arms dangle. Your head, and then with a little bend in your knees, roll up through the spine. Good. Stand tall for your mountain pose. And spread your toes, ground your heels, your feet into the mat. Like the first time you're standing up this morning, grow another inch. Okay, so let's start our morning with breath of joy. So breath of joy, to remind you, is a 3-part breath. So it's 3 sips. It's like a, and then your exhales out your mouth. Good. So there's arms with that. It looks like this. Up, out, up. And then exhale out your mouth, bend your knees, let your arms drop. And then inhale back up. Okay, so we're going to do 4 of those. And after the 4th exhale, you're going to inhale, arms up to the sky. And then exhale, just rainbow them down by your hips, okay? So let your feet be hip distance apart, your knees be a little buoyant. And let's begin. So breath in, and exhale. Up, out, up. Bring in that joy, last one. Inhale, reach it high. Grow a little taller. And rainbow those hands down. Come back to your mountain pose. Feel good about that breath. And feel that little bit of morning joy seeping into your body. Good. Let's take 2 sun salutations. So you can do them on your own. You can do them with me. You know what to do when you're ready. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to the top of your plank. Take an inhale here. And drop your knees, peel your heart forward, lower down, low push up. Roll the shoulders back, activate the legs, inhale, open the heart. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths there. Good. Rise to your tippy toes. Look forward. Top of your mat. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Reach the arms out and up to the sky. And hands to your heart. Good. One more. This one on your own. Breathe it out. Let it feel good. And take a couple breaths in your down dog. And bring your feet back up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Reach your arms to the sky. And hands to your heart. Okay. So let's step into our warrior one. So you can let your hands rest at your hips and just step the right leg back. So it's at about a 45-degree angle. The hips are starting to face towards the front. The shoulders are facing the front. And just get stable in your legs here to start. So plug those feet down. Feel the heads of the shoulders draw back. Feel the heart lift. And then reach the fingers to the sky. So it's like this reaching, maybe you look up towards your fingers as well. And it's this receiving from the sun, from the sky. What do we have to take in today? Good. Bring your hands together at your heart. We're going to shift through a little balance. So lean your spine forward. Plug your weight into your left foot. Bring your right knee into your chest. Stork. Good. And then start to tap those right toes to the back of your mat. So step it back slow. Tap them down. Crescent lunge. The back heel is lifted. Bounce if you need to ground it down. And then let your hands come down by your hips. And our grounded salutation. Activate that right glute. And get stable here. Good. Bring your hands together at your heart. We're going to shift into warrior three. So lean the spine forward. Get strong. Shift your weight into the left foot. Send the right heel up and back. Good. Step that foot down to meet the other. Sink the hips. Reach the arms. High chair pose. Good. Stand on the heels. Get tall. Clasp the fingers. Sway over to the right. Good. Inhale back up through center. And hands to your heart. Good. So a little balance for the first thing in your morning. Go ahead and step the left leg back into your warrior one. Allow yourself to get settled in here. So spread the toes, ground the feet. Activate that left glute. Feel the heart lift. Reach your arms to the sky. And find your breath. Feel this receiving. And as we work on this balance, you've got so much more balancing to do today between our emotions, between the people around us, what we're going to eat, what we're going to cook, family life, balancing between washing hair and cutting hair. So take one more breath here. Bring your hands down through heart center. Lean the spine forward. We're going to come into that stork, so send the left knee into the chest. You got it. Tap those toes to the back of your mat. Find your crescent lunge. Gorgeous. You can have your hands down by your hips again for grounded salutation, or if you want your arms up the sky, go for it. Good. If your arms are up overhead, you can keep them there for warrior two, or you can let your hands come back to your heart, your choice. But start to shift the spine forward. Send the weight to the front foot. Lift that back heel. Get long. Good. Step that foot down to meet the other. Sink the hips. Lift the arms. Chair pose. Stand tall. Clasp the fingers. Sway over to the left. Good. Inhale, arms long. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. So you can go for one more sun salutation. I'm going to come down to seated on my mat just because I'm out of breath and that doesn't sound good on the microphone. So take what you need here. Go through a sun salutation or take a pause with me on your mat, whatever your practice feels like it needs today. Good. So when you do settle down, we're going to come to seated on our shins or seated on our heels. So in this kneeling position. And this last little bit of activating, well, not last bit, but a little bit more of this activating energy, we're going to do our washing machine breath. And if you remember, that's just to kind of open up the space between the lungs and the ribs to kind of clear up some congestion, whatever we're holding on to from the week or from the morning. But go ahead and open your arms wide. And if you want to sit on a block here, you totally can. So with the palms facing in, you're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right. And this is a strong breath in and out of your nose. So just for a few seconds here, go ahead and start. Keep the spine long. Allow those ribs to just glide. Good. Slow it down. Bring your hands down to your knees. Take a pause. Good. Swivel your legs around. Come to seated. Go ahead and send them along. Shake them out. Flop the feet from side to side. If you want to take a drink, if you've got some water with you, go for it. Good. So go ahead and bend your knees. Bring your feet to the mat. We're shifting, getting ready for our boat pose. So feel the spine lengthen nice and tall. Good. We're going to come to your toes. Drag the toes back towards your heels. Stay tall. Lift those shins. Flex the feet. You could stay right here, or if you want to bring your arms forward, go for it. And here we're going to bend one knee, tap the toe down, lift it back up. Other knee, bend it, tap it down, lift it back up. Keep going. A few more of these. Gorgeous. Working that core, starting to build that fire within. This helps with the digestive system to get ready to digest for the rest of your day. Doing great. Couple more. Good. Take one breath in stillness. Bring your feet down to the mat. Open the knees wide. Your favorite Baddha Konasana. So lift up through the spine and fold forward. You can find stillness or movement. Good. So start to sit back up tall. Draw your knees together. We're going to come into our deer pose. So go ahead and bring your left knee forward or your left shin forward so it's parallel with the front edge of your mat. Bring your right knee out to the side so it's parallel with the side of your mat. So really we're looking for right angles. Ankle, knee, hip, knee, ankle. And then once you feel you've got that settled in, start to twist towards the left thigh. Let the spine lengthen. Take a big inhale here. And then exhale. Maybe you come down to your forearms. Maybe you come down to a block. Whatever works here in this pose, you can feel it out. You can be more towards the hip. You can be more towards the knee, whichever one feels most nourishing for your body. And just take a few breaths here. And this is a gentle opener for the outer left hip. Allow that right inner thigh to soften. Good. So as you're ready, press into your hands, lift up. As you're lifting, you're going to want to lift that right knee up. Bring the heel forward and then send that leg long. Bring the left heel closer to your body and let your sit bones sink down. Okay. So just gently find a little forward fold here. Just for a breath or two, feel it out. Good, and then sit up nice and tall. We're going to come into a side bend. So bringing your right hand towards your shin, your thigh, or maybe inside of the foot. Start to twist open the heart, peel that left shoulder back, and then lean towards the leg, and then maybe you reach that left arm up to the sky, and reach it over the head. You can keep the arm long, you can drape it behind. Take a breath into those left side ribs, create some space. Good. Inhale, reach that arm back to the sky, off to the side. Let it lift you up. Good. So deer pose on the other side. Bring that right shin forward. And then bring the left shin behind. So right shin's parallel with the front edge of your mat. Left shin's parallel with the side. Find your right angles. Flex your feet. Deer pose. Start to twist open towards that right thigh, lengthen the spine, feel this lift out of the left lower belly, and then allow yourself to come down onto your forearms in a place that feels good. Good. So as we're ready, bring your hands back to your mat, lift up. Lift that left knee, send the heel long, press through the leg. Draw that right heel in towards your body, let your sit bones sink and settle down evenly. And then start to fold forward. Good. Lift it up. Bring your left hand towards that left leg. Spin the heart open. Peel the right shoulder open. And then reach that right arm up overhead. Find a nice side body opener. Good. Send that arm back to the sky, off to the side. Peel up. Gorgeous. Come back through center. We're going to make our way onto our backs. Take your knees with you. Find a little rock back and forth. Good. So we're going to set up for our Shavasana. So send your legs long, take up some space. Allow yourself to get out any of those last little fidgets. Let's settle in. And soften the face and the tongue. And the lower belly and the backs of the legs. Allowing your body to receive its benefit from movement. And receive its benefit from awareness. Let the mind and the muscles of the brain just be soft here. And slowly start to bring your awareness back to your breath. And send that movement to the fingers and the toes, sending life to your body. And as you're ready, you can slowly rock off to one side. Take a pause in the fetal position. And deciding here how you want to enter your day. Honoring your intentions. Honoring the space that you carve out for yourself. And then press up to a comfortable seat. Let the spine be long, eyes are heavy, and let's bring your right hand back to your heart, your left hand back to your lower belly, and take those breaths back with yourself, either those deep breaths or that square breath. Okay, go ahead and bring your hands together at your heart. If you would like to activate your voice and that throat energy, allow yourself to have an om marinating in your sound. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste from Freya too.